Sings My Soul, I wrote this, it actually started when I was studying for a university assignment. I was sitting at my desk and all of a sudden I got the verse melody and I just had to run to the piano, which is normally what happens. I normally get, just a snippet of the idea. And then I just kind of wrote the melody of the verse. But to provide a bit of context, it was actually quite a tough time, when I was writing this, with life sometimes can get stressful and you can go through, challenging seasons. And I wanted to write a song that gave me a reason to sing, even though there wasn't, I might not have had heaps of reasons around me to sing. And I think I really wanted this song to just communicate, there's a reason to sing in every single journey that you go through. For me, that reason was what Jesus did for us on the cross. And that was, Him reconciling us to heaven by Him dying for us in our place. And that's why, in the verses I'm talking about, just, He wore our crown of shame and He did all these things, and it was such an amazing expression of His love for us. So I guess after having, talked about in the verses that, all these things like Jesus wore our crown of shame and He took our place, it leads to the chorus when it's just singing, sings my soul as an overflow of my heart, It was that reason. I think it's so easy to forget sometimes that Jesus has actually won such an amazing victory for us on the cross, and we find all that we need in Him. So that was really what I wanted to say in the chorus, that, we've got a reason to sing. And I just pray that, when people listen to this song or they hear this song, that they'll know that you might be in a trial or a storm in your life, a season where it's really, really hard, but we've always got a reason to sing, because if you think about what Jesus has done for us and how worthy of praise that, that expression of love is, then you've got a reason to sing no matter what. When I'd written the verses and the chorus and the bridge, I actually hadn't written the instrumental at the end where it's just the singing of a melody. And that came when I was making a demo of the song. So I was, putting down a little piano track and all these strings just to make a demo. And it was a combination of frustration. I was just in a really frustrated space because I couldn't get the sounds that I wanted to get out. And it was also a combination of the fact that it was just generally a really, really hard season for me at that stage. And I got actually quite emotional at my desk. I was, really emotional. And I was just kind of found my fingers just going to the keyboard, the little keyboard on my desk. And I was playing those chords. And I literally just sang that melody out of that moment of just brokenness. I didn't at that stage have any words. I didn't, have some line that I could sing, but I just kind of sang that melody, and that was my way of crying out to God and just expressing how I felt in that moment.
Turn your heart to Him. Give Him your all tonight.
The instrumental at the end just really signifies for me when you don't have any words even. You might not have anything to say, but we can still sing to God, because it's just, music is so powerful. It's a way that we can express ourselves. And for me, that is just, it's literally, in the chorus there's a line where it says, the song of my heart overflows. And for me in that moment, that was the song of my heart. I didn't necessarily have the perfect words to say, but I was just singing to God. So my prayer for this song is that when people listen to this, that they would realize that we've got a reason to sing. We serve an amazing God. He is such a good Father to us, and the love that He's shown us through Jesus is just amazing. And sometimes, even though we forget that, I just hope that when people listen to this song, that they'll realize that Jesus has loved us so much on the cross. He has given us so much. He gave us His everything. And it doesn't matter if you're going through a hard time, a trial, or maybe you're going through a great time, but through it all, His love for us is constant and His love for us is true. And I think that in itself is just such an amazing reason for us to give our all in worship to God.